I'm Amy. I'm the Digital Marketing Executive here at In Professional Development. Today I'm chatting with our CEO Marc Davis about learning in lockdown, where we'll be discussing why learning supports business success and how as an employer you can support your team during this time. So hi Marc, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you, Amy?
I'm fine, thank you. So I'd like to start by finding out a little bit more about you and how your time as a business owner has been during lockdown.
It's been interesting to say the least. I think as the rest of the world, never mind the rest of the country, the challenges that we all face at the beginning were, it felt impregnable, felt daunting. There's a fear of survival that set in. However, we teach agile principles across many of our courses, and we applied those principles to how we run our company. And what that has meant is we've adapted very, very quickly and become reactive to the marketplace. And what we found is there's a lot of demand out there for people to upskill, to carry on learning, and to get through this period, not unscathed, because we're all going to be affected on different levels, but to come out as best we can and ideally stronger. And we've learned as a business that actually a flexibility and a more diverse approach will mean that you'll be able not only to survive but to prosper. And that's through. So we're basically applied we've practiced what we preached, Amy. As you know, we've taken our learning mantra and applied it across our own company.
Well, yeah, it's clear for us to see. But I suppose, so beyond the obvious advantage of upskilling your workforce, what other benefits would you say there are for learning during lockdown?
I think you're right, Amy. The upskilling is a no-brainer for those who are furloughed and have a bit of time on their hands. It's an opportunity to upskill, to enhance their knowledge. My mantra has always been knowledge is power. The more you can learn, the better. And so it's very clear what you can get from ongoing professional development, and it hasn't changed. If anything, it's become more important. On the one hand, allowing the individual to stand out from the crowd and become better at what they do, and simultaneously making companies more resilient for when they come out the other side by having a motivated, engaged, reflective staff force. But probably what's more important than all of those things, albeit in a slightly different way, is the mental health and well-being of people. Because when you're sitting around and thinking long and hard about the future, and you may missing your family, missing your friends, and really not engaging as you would normally do, the opportunity to, albeit for a virtual classroom, the opportunity to engage with people keeps your mind fresh, keeps your mind strong, and makes you feel good, puts you in a good place. And I think learning does that. It's has very much a social mobility behind it, an opportunity to interact that maybe people aren't doing at the moment for obvious reasons.
Of course, and it's quite interesting that you should mention those that are furloughed, because am I correct in saying that if you are furloughed, you are still able to attend online training and learning because you can develop these skills for when you return to the office?
Absolutely. It's almost a once in a lifetime chance for people who are sitting around. I'm not saying they're not doing anything, they may or may not have families. I'm sure they're running around after the kids. Some people have, maybe doing a lot of DIY, but it's an opportunity to invest in yourself, invest time, quality opportunity to really broaden your mind, broaden your approach, maybe gain an accreditation. Obviously, we've got postgraduate certificates from the university. We have the CMI Chartered Management Institute. It's a real opportunity to improve yourself. And if you sat there on furlough, why not engage? And if you're not, you still have the time. It can be through attending some of our open courses. Equally, we can offer a bespoke virtual classroom approach, which gives companies an opportunity who maybe haven't seen each other, who are in different locations for obvious reasons, to come under one virtual umbrella and learn together and rebuild that structure that maybe has been missing for the last few weeks.
Yeah, 100%. I think learning at the moment is key for a lot of people. But on that front, how would you recommend that people, uptake training during this current environment? Because obviously we can't do face-to-face training anymore. So
I think the short answer is really understand where you want to improve. We offer everything from a mini MBA program to a director development program, senior leadership strategy. They're all phenomenally positive and productive courses, but you need to reflect of where your weaknesses are, where do you want to enhance your knowledge base? Not always weaknesses. Sometimes where are you strong, but you want to become much stronger. The beauty of our product base is we offer anything from a 1 day to a 5 day accelerated learning. So it's an opportunity to cram a lot of positive learning opportunities into a very, very short period of time. So you can then map it around your other activities. So I would say the best thing to do is drop us a line, get in touch through one of our social media channels, drop me an email, have a call. We're happy to help, even if it's just a friendly chat or a virtual coffee or however people want to engage. We are here to help, and we hope very much you continue to engage with us.
Well, that's all well and good. We'll put all the links for that in the bio above, so if people do want to get in touch, they can. But I suppose the last thing I'd like to ask you, Mark, is how have you been spending your days, and what's your plan for the future, in terms of business and going back to work?
I've been reflecting a lot. I think, as you know, Amy, I spend a lot of time traveling to London, on the road, on trains, and it's given me time to reflect. I appreciate my family more. I spent a lot of quality time with the wife and children. Equally, I miss my parents dearly. So it's been a very much balancing act. I spent working incredibly hard, a lot of walks. Actually, it's been an enjoyable element amongst the madness. Into the future, I think what it'll show me is I will think long and hard prior to taking any journey. I'll have to be absolutely certain I can benefit in a crazy type of way. There'll be times now where in the past I would have gone to London for 2, 3, 4 hours of meetings, where actually I'll do it via Zoom or Microsoft Teams, because actually not only is it more productive, but for your own mental health mental health and well-being, it'll enable me to still spend time with family. I think what it's shown is actually the technology is incredible. Only 3-4 years ago, trying to do what we're doing now via Zoom would have been challenging. So I think we all as a country, certainly as a world, slightly underestimated the power and the opportunity behind technology. So gone are the old days of the boring e-learning and having to sit on an online thing upon hour. The new modicum, the new medium, is very much about engagement through. Honestly, it brings the positives of the face-to-face through this wonderful environment. And I'm excited that the future will be a more blended learning approach, and it'll be, for me personally, it'll be a more blended working approach. And I think if that reduces pollution, if that means people spend more quality time with their friends and family, so be it. In short, I think my new world will be a more productive person. I think that will happen up and down the country.
No, I 100% agree with that, Mark. And I'd like to thank you for your time today, because I do know you're very busy. So thank you. It's been a long time since we've seen each other like this.
I know. It's strange, isn't it? Was it March the 23rd we shut down, and just before that. So it's been interesting times, but we're perversely enjoying it, aren't we, Amy?
We are, and I think it's taught us a lot about how we can work as a business. So we can take a lot from this together. But for anyone that's watching, if you would like any more information about anything that we've spoken about, we've got lots of resources over on our website or on our social media channels. So feel free to go and have a look there. And like Mark said, if you wish, get in contact with us for a little chat or anything that we can do to help support you, we'd be happy to hear from you.
Thank you. Thank you, Amy.
You're welcome.